伺います。Thank you. ございました。I just mentioned that your Wait for You was the number one in the foreign division. And it's great considering that Japan is not the country of where American Idol is not fully introduced. It's only for a limited audience.
Right. It's only on cable, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So congratulations once again, and you have come up with a second album, and it was exactly 1 year ago when you were here.
That's right.
And thank you very much.
Thank you. What an honor. It's a complete honor.
Look at you. You're more relaxed now.
I'm learning Japanese.
Yeah.
I am. I love coming back here. It's amazing.
Tell us about this album. Since this is the second one, people always say sophomore things, being second one, always being the hardest. Do you feel that?
I do. I do feel that. I mean, the state of the record business is in a much different. The landscape of the business is much different than it was when my
1 year ago.
Well,
2 years ago.
Well, 2 years ago was when my album, a little over 2 years ago was when my album was released in the States. So since that time, the business has changed drastically. And myself, especially being an independent artist, I'm really feeling the brunt of that change, we're struggling a little bit, but it's challenging because it forces me to work harder and learn more about the business and try to do what I can to change with it.
Is that because you have more say in this album in the second? Because you're writing more songs, right?
Sure. Yeah. My writing has gotten better, and I wrote a lot of the songs on the album, co-wrote, and I don't know if that has anything to do with why the album isn't doing as great as it was in the beginning in the States, but as an artist, you have to grow and evolve and get better, and show your artistry on your records, and I feel like I was able to do that on this album,
Right.
So I'm very proud of that.
In the video, you're playing with a band. You're part of the band, right?
Sure.
Is that something you do? I mean, we have the image of you being a solo, singing alone, the American Idol stage. But I was kind of surprised to see you in a band like that in the video.
Well, the concept we all collectively came up with was, it kind of looked like we were in a rehearsal space with my band, and when I perform, I'm always performing with my band. So, it's not the first time I've used them in my music video. So, anything that they can be a part of, they're a big part of my career and what it is that I do, and I couldn't really hit that stage without those guys, So we had a lot of fun shooting it.
In the meantime, do you practice with your? What do you do with your vocal cord? I mean,
I don't really take good care of it, to be honest with you. No, I don't. I don't really. I don't have any rituals, or I don't have any superstitions about my voice, or. I could do a much better job of taking care of it and nurturing it, but singing has always been a natural gift that I've always just been able to do, So.
Well, I can tell you one thing. One of the reasons why you're accepted over here and your record sold is you're very natural. You don't have the hype like the other winners have. You sound so natural. Is there any secret way, or you being so natural?
Well, thank you. I don't know what the answer is. It's just singing is something I've always been able to do my whole life, So, just like you can naturally ride a bike or tie your shoes, singing has always come naturally to me, and it's just, I suppose it's just a God-given talent that I've been blessed with, and. I guess I'm as real as they come as far as vocally and performance-wise, and I don't need a whole lot of hype. I just go out there and do what I do and have a great time and make sure the crowd has a good time. And I just feel very fortunate to be able to, to share my voice and my music with with anybody who will listen.
Okay, we're going to show the video. Is this partly your experience or what?
What do you mean?
Well, this is about love, right?
It is. It is a true story. It is. It's about a past experience that I had with a relationship, and the uncertainty of that relationship, and wondering where it's going to go, and you know how girls can be, how females can be so indecisive sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
They
exactly what you.
They say one thing and mean another thing, and that's kind of what You Say is about.
Okay. Elliott Yamin on the LA River. You say.
Not much of a river. It's what they refer to as the LA River.
You didn't. You were not pro before the American Idol, right?
Oh no, I was the furthest from a pro singer.
Right. So you have your first album and the second album. You have some professional help, and I would consider this. I mean, think about yourself going to college again, where you learn music. I mean, because you have been self-taught all the way, right?
Totally, yeah.
But you had, as a pro, now you turned pro, and what are some of the things you realized?
Well, I realized that I should have gotten into this a whole lot sooner. No, there's a time and a place for everything, and I never went to college, and I have a 9th grade education. I got my GED though. But I actually have a half a semester of community college under my belt.
Yeah.
And that's
what I meant was you being in the studio, right, with all the professional people, right? You even had producers, right? Professional help, right?
Right.
Because I say that's an education. That's
totally, yeah.
Yeah, because
I've learned a lot. I mean, I've learned how to use my voice in the studio better than ever, and
that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I've learned how to. A lot of these producers that I've worked with were able to really bring out the best in me, and kind of make me dig deep and find all these capabilities that I was unaware of previously. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about the whole recording process and some of the technical side of things.
Right.
It's been a great crash course for me, man. I've really learned a lot.
Right. What kind of private person are you?
Private?
Yeah.
Like
you cook? You cook or you?
Ooh, no. I wish
athletic?
I did. I'm athletic. Yeah, I love to play basketball. I'm a big basketball fan. I love to watch it and play it. I play just any sports. I love playing sports in general.
Maybe with your friends or?
Oh yeah, totally. Or I'll go to the gym, play pickup basketball games. I love to go to movies or just kind of lounge around at home, watch movies, watch DVDs at home.
Yeah, you listen to other people's stuff.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, I'm always in tune to the new music, the old music, and I'm always listening to music, of course, and writing in my spare time.
What's on the stereo now?
Well, I've been kind of getting into a lot of '70s stuff lately, like Loggins and Messina, and Donald Fagen, and Blind Faith,
You're on top of that.
Yeah, of course, you can never, I can never not be listening to Donny Hathaway, Lately I've been kind of digging back to some old Stevie Wonder stuff. Actually, my favorite Stevie Wonder album of all time is Signed, Sealed, and Delivered. Of course, that's when Motown first moved to LA.
Before the Talking Book or even.
Right, it's when when Motown first moved to LA. I think was when that was the first album he put out under the LA Motown. And that's one of some of his best work, I think.
Okay, thank you for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you for having us.
Keep on coming
Good to
back.
see you again. I will.